All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's King Dio, and today I got some delicious sandwiches and I got some chips. A simple but very delicious little mukbang or whatever. So I got two fried bologna sandwiches. One is just fried bologna with mayo, and all of them have jalapenos on there. This one is a fried bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich with ketchup. This one is a fried smoked sausage, cheese, and egg sandwich, and this one is just fried smoked sausage. I got some nacho cheese Doritos and spicy nacho Dorito crumbs over here. You can't see it, but yeah. So let's go and get into it. Of course, I got my sugar-free lemonade. I'm gonna be drinking it out of my Burger King cup. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go for one of these, the sausage one first, since I cooked it first. So good. The fried bologna sandwiches, or bologna, egg, and cheese, or bologna and cheese with some Doritos is just a very delicious, classic way to go. You swap out the bologna sandwiches for hot dogs or chili cheese dogs. It's still so good. Simple and satisfying. I ain't had fried bologna in a minute. I had that pack sitting in the freezer for who knows how long. I don't think I'm that long, but you know. And since it seems like I'm the only one who really eats the bologna, works out for me. It's very crucial when you're eating certain sandwiches with sauce that you get some in the corner of your mouth. Otherwise, you didn't do it right. Because I don't like no dry sandwich. And then these butter bread buns. I ain't had no more ground meat to make like burgers and nothing, so I had to use them. I still got another pack. I might have to put them in the freezer. That's the way to go, man. This one is just calling me. Look how it looks. Look at that. Thin slices. I'd say fried perfectly. The mayo is so creamy and delicious. The bread is so soft and buttery and toasted. The jalapenos, I think these are mild jalapenos. So they add just a little bit of a little tingling sensation, just enough to let you know they're there. Bro. Now in reality, I should have ate the sandwiches with the eggs on there first, because you know the egg gonna be the first thing to get cold. This? I can't even say it's missing cheese because I didn't put cheese on this one. Obviously, cheese would have added some points to it, but without it, it's still so. And the jalapeno starting to kind of, you know. And me personally, I like it better on these butter buns than on a regular white bread, but that's just me. Now, based on the two sandwiches I just ate, which one you think I enjoyed better based off my reactions? Don't even waste time trying to answer. Obviously, the bologna one was just way better. Way better. Nice fluffy egg. Cheese. The mayo. Sausage, the jalapenos. I added hot sauce to this one too. So at work today, my co-workers was looking at he didn't watch no video, but he was just looking to see, you know, the update. You know, it was asking me how many subscribers I got, and you know, told him I make videos every day. I had like 250 something videos or something like that, 200 something videos I think, and counting. I forgot what videos he's seen, like the thumbnail or whatever. But he asked me, "You ate all that?" Of course, I don't play around. Like this. 4 sandwiches and a stacked pile of chips. I understand that could seem like a lot of food to a lot of people, but to me, it's not. Now, if I would have did like 5 or 6 sandwiches and a stacked pile of chips, then I could probably say, yeah, it's a bit much. Almost ruined how I made eggs, and it's all Gordon Ramsay's fault. And I say that because there was a point in time where I just like came across some of his videos. Like We ain't gonna talk about the abomination of a grilled cheese sandwich he made, but he he was showing how to make the perfect eggs. The little technique where you're constantly putting it back on the heat, taking it off the heat, putting it back on the heat, taking it off the heat, and it's more like wet and runny eggs than, you know, scrambled eggs how most people make them. And at the time, I thought, man, this is legit. This is the best way to make eggs. No. Because I'm sitting there looking at this, and I'm like, that's a scrambled egg. It's not dry, obviously. It's moist. Moist. It's not dry. It's fluffy. Nah, but real talk, those are probably the best scrambled eggs I've probably made. Talking about me making. Not saying they're the best scrambled eggs I've ever had. They're the best I've made. Look at that drip and leak. That's the one with the ketchup. This was a classic choice. Well, my mom used to make these. She claims she never put ketchup on them, but then again, it's possible that I'm possibly misremembering and just knowing that I always put ketchup on it. But she probably never did for like the one she made for herself. But I could have sworn everybody ate them with ketchup. But regardless, I think with mayo would probably be better, if I'm being honest. I'm not a ketchup hater. I love ketchup, but it's just things that mayo can do that ketchup can't. Like extra like creaminess and stuff that you would get from the mayo is missing on this one because I didn't put mayo on this because I was making it the classic way I used to always eat it growing up. Minus the jalapenos, obviously. It's still good, it's just that mayo, you ain't beating that. The ketchup kind of getting in the way, I feel like. And that's crazy saying it because I used to always eat them like this, with ketchup. What you gonna do? But I gotta do this at least once. Hold up. I like that. The kind of sweet flavor you're getting from the hot honey is way more enjoyable than the sweet flavor you're getting from the ketchup. Somehow I always end up with a pile of Doritos at the end. I be trying to eat them both, but it's hard because like the sandwich is just like that's the main focus, and it should be so good. So I was watching this movie yesterday on Amazon Prime, I think it was. It's a little horror movie. It's called Kill Game. I'm just gonna say it was trash. It's one of those typical little movies where, oh, the killer was somebody who was like bullied or something, you know, from the people they killing in the movie or something like that. So I don't know. Like, I could barely pay attention to it. I couldn't connect with none of the characters. The acting was pretty trash too. Like, I don't know, it just couldn't capture me. So only thing I can say is it was trash. That's about it. Last night, I watched the first episode of the Mr. Beast games. Now I will say I do like and respect how Squid Game, you know, influenced him with the show and stuff like that. You can kind of see it, like the little guards and stuff, and certain things. Of course, the whole outfits with the numbers and stuff. And the sub and everything, I will say it's kind of unique and cool, and I do respect it, if I'm being honest. And obviously, you can't really compare it to Squid Game, since Squid Game is more like a life or death type of thing. In the Beast game, hopefully not, isn't. I mean, what Korea did with Squid Game was just pure genius, if you ask me. Like, in terms of like a live action like series or whatever, the only show I can compare Squid Game to in terms of like really being hyped and just really being a really damn good show is The Walking Dead. Now I don't know who would agree or who would disagree, but The Walking Dead in its prime was just, it was peak, in my opinion. Like Rick, man, Rick was my guy. Shane was cool too, even though he was smashing his best friend's wife in the grass. But like I said, Rick was the guy. Glenn, of course, was awesome. I love Daryl too. Carol, Michonne, my man Morgan. But Rick was that guy. And I do think it's smart that Squid Games, in terms of like the seasons, is very short. And the third season is the final season. Because you try to drag it out too long and just try to keep it going, it's going to become garbage. The only way you can pull something like that off is if you take extended breaks, you know, in a period of years. Nobody wants to wait, obviously, but the end result most of the time should be worth it. Because you're just going every year straight, every year or two or so straight, you're gonna get burnt out. And then all the stuff you write and everything just gonna be stupid. It's not gonna make sense. It's just not gonna have the same kind of greatness that the original seasons and stuff had. A tale old as time, you know. So and I had seen some video and everything when people was talking about Squid Game. They said, "Oh, the creators should try to make like international versions of Squid Game." So like after season 3, close the chapter on the Korean side of things, but then try to go to like a different country, a different culture of people and everything, and then do another one. That may or may not work. I don't know, but that was good, man. That was really good. I ain't got nothing left to say. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out.